Hello friends, welcome back to this new video. In this video, we are going to discuss The Rape of Lock by Alexander Pope. So let us start. The Rape of Lock is written by Alexander Pope and it was first published in 1712 and revised in 1714. Is a mock epic narrative poem written by Alexander Pope, the leading poet of neoclassical age. The poem humorously treats a trivial social incident, the cutting off lock of a woman's hair. So basically it is based on cutting off a lock of woman's hair as if it were a heroic epic event. Through this contrast, Pope satirizes the vanity, artificial values, and moral emptiness of 18th century aristocratic society. So let us see the historical background of the poem. The poem is based on the real incident involving Arabella Farmer and the Peter, member of aristocratic Catholic families. When the Lord Peter cut a lock of Arabella's hair without permission, it caused a serious social quarrel. People wrote the poem to reduce the tension by showing how ridiculous it was to treat such a minor act as a major offense. Structure of the poem. So let us see the structure of the poem. The final version of the poem consists of five cantos. So the poem is divided into cantos. Canto 1, Canto 2, Canto 3, Canto 4 and Canto 5. Following the structure of classical epic like Iliad and the Aeneid, but applied to trivial subject, which creates comic irony. So let us see canto-wise summary. So let us start the canto 1. The poem opens with the epic style invocation asking why mighty contests rise from trivial things. Belinda, the heroine, wakes up after a dream in which Ariel, the chief sylph, warns her of danger. Sylphs are the airy spirit who guard woman beauty and virtue. Belinda prepares herself with a great care. Her dressing table is described like a sacred altar, and cosmetics becomes the holy object. Pope mocks the excessive importance given to beauty and appearance. So let us discuss the Canto 2. In Canto 2, the Belinda travels to Hampton Court by boat, shining like a goddess. The Baron, captivated by her beauty. So Baron is attracted towards her beauty. Vows to obtain one of her locks of hair. Ariel and the sylphs organize themselves to protect Belinda, but their efforts remain ineffective because Belinda herself is unaware and careless. So let us discuss the Canto 3. In Canto 3, a card game called Ombre is described as grand epic battle. So Ombre is a card game. Belinda defeats the Baron, increasing his desire for revenge. During a social moment, the Baron successfully cuts off one lock of Belinda's hair using scissors. This act, the rape, creates the dramatic outrage through it's actually harmless, though it was actually harmless because it was the lock of hair only. In Canto 4, Belinda reacts with a exaggerated grief and anger. She was obviously very angry because a lock of her hair was cut. Pope introduces Umbriel, a gloomy spirit who brings sigh, tears, and tantrums to intensify Belinda's emotion. A mock heroic battle of insults and gesture follows the parodying epic warfare. Now let us see the Canto 5. The dispute reaches its peak, but the lock of hair mysteriously disappears. Pope concludes that the lock has risen to heaven and become a star, granting Belinda external fame. The ending mock the desire for social immortality through beauty. So let us see the techniques, mock epic techniques used in this poem. Pope uses epic conventions for comic effects such as invocation and epic opening. Then supernatural machineries like Ariel, sylph instead of gods. Epic battle, that is card games, that is ombre and flirtation. Then heroic smile applied to trivial matters. This contrast between the grand style and the trivial subject is the essence of mock epic. Let us understand the major theme of the poem. So, vanity and pride. The poem criticizes the obsession with beauty, fashion, and social status among the aristocracy. Then, triviality of the social value. Pope shows how insignificant matters are treated as life altering event in fashionable society. Then appearance versus reality is also shown here. Outer beauty and the social rituals are valued more than morality or intellect. Then gender and power. The poem subtly comments on gender roles and limited social power of women expressed. Now let us understand the style and language of the poem. Pope's style is precise, polished, and balanced, written in heroic couplets. His wit, irony, and classical control reflect the ideals of neoclassicism, order, reason, and restraint. The significance of the poem is a perfect example of mock epic poetry. The Rape of Lock is very important as it is a perfect example of mock epic poetry. It is basically a satire on how beauty is seen to the toppest thing of the world, how it is being mocked in this poem that because of a lock of a hair, the all the dispute arises and democrates people mastery of form, language, and irony. Then a satire of 18th century aristocratic culture is also shown here. Then shows how literature can correct social behavior through laughter. Conclusion of this poem is the rape of Locke transforms a minor social incident into a grand poetic spectacle to expose the foolishness and artificial values of high society. Though elegant satire, Pope reminds reader that true importance lies not in appearance or pride, but in reason and balance.